Great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Athletics aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Solarte has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 8 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now, Jed Lowry. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Emilio Pagan is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at that. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Following balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on it.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. At the plate, Justin Smoke. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off for ball one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Yonhervis Solarte. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Ball two now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Is in there for strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down. Here's Chris Davis now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The bouncer to the left side, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. One there. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. A's go quietly there. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Jays, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. A fastball that just misses inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
It is Curtis Granderson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Pulled toward right center field. Smolinski will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grichuk, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Settling in now, Jesus Sucre. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Granderson's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, who was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. A solo shot that time for Keon Broxton. 4th home run for him on the season, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0-for-1 so far. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Curveball that time, not even close. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Russell Martin now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Nope. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And that one stayed too low apparently. Look out. 2-0 now.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Devin Travis waits on deck. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guarantee fastball let it eat.
Chris Hatcher is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw won't get him.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And that's over. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Jed Lowry as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
A ball and a strike now. Lowry waits the 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. It's a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Chris Davis. That's the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Full count now, 3-2. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Chopped at third. To his left, Donaldson. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Justin Smoke will be the one that leads things off when we return. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Here's Justin Smoke now, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 0-1 delivery. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High pop-up. Martin over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Jesus Sucre. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sucre is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Jake Smolinski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Russell Martin now. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 4. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Martin is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Broxton's on his horse.
But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby 9.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So Keon Broxton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
That misses. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
Broxton makes a break for it. Pitch inside the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away. In now, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. The second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Heading out towards shallow right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now batting.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the A's scratch for 1 on the strength of this RBI triple.
On to the bottom of the 6th.
And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a neck-high fastball that time. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Count 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. 1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And that one just missed outside. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon. Sun Hwan-Oh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 22.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready for another shot. Now, Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Andrew Benintendi will Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pilar moving in. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Sucre. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Score remains. Andrew Benintendi will stick around as he'll take over in right field. It is Curtis Granderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Daniel Calhoun gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that one right down Main Street. And there's ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains 2-2. Danny Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Powell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Line towards center field. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Striding in for Oakland, Keon Broxton, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting, third baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch flipped out the other way towards short. But this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Luke Powell will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 0 for 4. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Casilla's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail 3-2. John Axford enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two and 0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ready with the 2-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fouled away. Set. Here's the 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pillar's there. One down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Solarte's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Popped him up. Here comes Granderson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at center.
Matt Olson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that misses, ball 1. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
The left fielder, number 23.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Davis, the runner at third. Benintendi over at second. Foul on at first with 2 down. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Hit hard down the line. Donaldson's up with it. Go to second for the force out, and his side is retired. Hayes threatened, but leave him loaded. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching,
Here's Justin Smoke now, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Josh Begley is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Blake Trinan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the night. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Howell's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yangervis Solarte. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 5. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Now in the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. And this is Lowe, ball 2. 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So striding in, Curtis Granderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Final strike for the Blue Jays. That misses. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Daniel Colum gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Blake Trinan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 3 runs on 9 hits.